Going on in the Anvil Coleman Miners, welcome back. Happy Tuesday to all y'all. Sorry I had to skip Thursday there. Wasn't able to get out of work in time to be able to stream. Unfortunately, I had to skip that one, but I'm back this week. I also have Friday off, so we're going to have a nice little bonus stream Friday morning at some point. So make sure you hit that follow button to know when I'm going live. Haven't decided on a time yet. Decided to take the day off because I got vacation I got to burn, and this Saturday is our big Halloween party, and I got to get ready for it and shit. So figure start the day off with some streaming and go from there. But anyways, hopefully y'all had a good week. Back with some more wheel action now that MTGO is actually back up and running. Anybody who checked out the YouTube page and saw the DMU stream realized I was an idiot and muted myself for the first 30 minutes of that. Apparently I hit my mic at some point during my workday and accidentally muted myself and didn't realize it. So thanks to Bookish Matt for pointing that out after I'd already been silent for 30 minutes. But anyways, also quick shout outs here. Thanks to Spoon366 and GH77, the master himself, for the follows there. So if he ends up tuning in on this stream, he can yell at me for playing this deck horribly. But not a ton of changes here. I went up one Urza Saga, went up an Ensnaring Bridge in the sideboard, and went down one of the Unlicensed Curses and one of the Sorcerer's Spyglasses. Went up another Monastery Mentor. I know the mono blue versions are probably the correct one, but I really like the white splash for Teferi. Meddling Mage has been hilarious against certain decks, and then I really like being able to board into a more creature-centric version of this deck to be able to throw off some of the control decks that take out some of their creature removal. We're going to take it through our league, see how it goes today, have some fun, see how everyone's been over the past week or so. While we pop on into this here, if you haven't already, go check out all those socials. The stream and all the replays over there on the YouTube, plus random gameplay videos when I put them up. Been a little busy lately, so I haven't really been able to record any in a little while. But, okay. Oh, yeah, this is my first time doing this since I actually turned this shit back on. Totally forgot that it says that. But yeah, I don't know. Starting next week, I should have some shit free up here, so I should be able to start recording gameplay videos and stuff again. Like I said, I might do some modern ones on there, just because I don't really feel like slamming through leagues with modern decks lately. See if the format's any better now with the Orion banning, but probably won't be, but oh well, we'll see what happens. And we got our first match pretty early already. Purple Gambit, hello. They're currently 2-2. Playing Sultai Lurin. We won the die roll. So what, if we do this, we're pretty heavy on Urza Saga. Unfortunately, Pithing Needle doesn't stop Lurin, so probably I don't think this is worth it. I mean, we can start doing the Urza Saga shenanigans on turn 2. But then we are also, I mean, we're going to lose our City of Traders either way. We do have a Force of Will. Timeless Dragon can get us another. You know what? We're going to try it. Hopefully this Force of Will help us out here. Might be a risky keep. It might be a little slow. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. But yeah, this past weekend was crazy busy. So it's actually been pretty cold out here in the Midwest the past couple of weeks. And then my best buddy managed to move up the closing date on his house to last Friday. So this past weekend we spent just helping him out moving. So like the past 2 weeks, we've been lucky if we've hit 60. Of course, the weekend that we're helping him move, it's in the 80s and we're just dying. It was great getting him into his house, and we actually did it relatively quick. But yeah, it was a sweaty one for sure. Hey, Cosmo, hey. Alright, come here, boy. Come here. I do not need you walking over the keyboard right now. Okay, so we drew another land. I think we are just going to keep going on the construct plan here. God damn it, Cosmo. I'm knocking over all my Really, jackass? Knocking over everything on my desk. Knocked over my shell casings. Knocked over some skateboard wheels I won in a fucking event back when I was a high schooler. This little fucking asshole's broken ass tail here. We have no idea what happened to him when he was a kitten. We got him after he was already a few months old and his tail was already fucked up and it's just over his back like a squirrel. Yeah, we'll let him brainstorm, that's fine. I think we are pretty heavy on this construct plan, but I'm not really sure what we're gonna do beyond this. Like, I'm not sure what we want to grab. What are we going to grab? Okay, so this probably is actually Soul's Learn. Strix. Sure. If it eats a construct token, I guess that's fine. Probably grab some form of mana, I would think. Alright, make a dude. At least this isn't hurting us, which helps. What do we draw? Sound good? Lotus Petal. Okay. So, I mean, that's mana of some sort. I still don't know what the hell we're actually going to go grab off of this. I mean, we can grab Mox Opal. We could grab Aether Spellbomb, but it doesn't stop them if they manage to get their combo together. We could Lion's Eye Diamond. What do we want here? Because we're going to lose one of our constructs. We could also play out Pithing Needle, but I don't know what to name against Alurin, because I don't think they have anything with activated abilities. I think everything's all triggered abilities. I think we'll just grab the Mox Opal for now. Play this. Yep, we lose the City of Traders, which is to be expected. Like I said, I kind of want to run out this Pithing Needle, but I don't know what we're going to name is the problem. And maybe I'm better off just waiting and then cycling this Timeless Dragon and hopefully getting it back next turn. Because, yeah, I know we're losing that guy. Yeah, I think we're just going to pass the turn here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cycle the Timeless Dragon so that we can get it back next turn. This is my Delver tech I'm trying out here, so... Unfortunately, this is going to make any... Oh, it's a fairy. Okay, we need to force that. They probably have a force, but we'll see. No. Okay. Plays a Lotus Petal. That means what? Alurin's probably coming down next turn? Or... What are they doing? Oh, it's Doomsday! Well, that's interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, that is not at all what I was expecting. Okay. So what? Probably name no. They'll probably do Edge of Autumn? Maybe? So we would very much like something that prevents them from drawing multiple cards. Like, I wouldn't hate drawing either Hull Breacher or Narset here. But at least we know they're on Doomsday now. Esper Doomsday, apparently. Unfortunately, I think cycling it or getting a Timeless Dragon token back isn't going to do much, but we're definitely still going to cycle it to thin the deck. Hopefully increase our chances of doing stuff. Alright, so they finally found their cards. Okay. So yeah, I think if we're gonna name anything, we're gonna name... Alright, cycle this shit. Grab the other Tundra. Alright, come on, Narset, Hull Breacher, or something. Okay, Hull Breacher. That does things. Okay, so... So we are going to get in first with this guy, and then we'll pop the Lotus Petal. See if this eats a Force of Will first. I can also do this at instant speed, so maybe there's something to be said about just waiting until they try to start going off. Let's do Edge of Autumn. Alright, so we're gonna get in, hit them. So I think we just do it now, actually. Okay, it resolved. Cool. So I don't these decks play main deck removal. Unless they've just got like a way to bounce this or something. Okay, they've got a Teferi. I mean, that'll bounce this, but can it let them live? Right, they can bounce one of these, but does it allow them to pop off from here is the question. Okay, really? He's bouncing that. I mean, I guess that is the thing that kills him next turn. Okay. So, I mean, this doesn't do anything? Because he can't bounce my shit. Like, this isn't doing anything now that he bounced a creature. Oh, we got both of them? God damn it. Okay, I mean, I can probably cast him next turn, so, I mean, we'll grab that. I don't... He's still got 4 cards in the deck. He can't draw anything else. So, I mean, unless it's, like, fetch land and he's got whatchamacallit in the deck? Did he leave something in the deck to fetch out? No. Wait, huh? Oh, fuck. That counted as a pip. I'm an idiot. I needed to kill the Teferi. I forgot this actually counts as a fucking pip for blue mana. Oops, that's on me. Okay. Well, this is specifically why I had Meddling Mage. Probably take out the Chrome Moxes. Actually, let's take out 2 Timeless Dragons. We'll bring in a Chrome Mox again, because the Timeless Dragons aren't doing much here. That was on me. I should have killed the Teferi. I totally forgot that it had a fucking pip on it. I'm just so used to it having to be 2, not 3. We bring in more counter magic. We bring in Meddling Mage to stop them from playing anything. Alright, let's see. I think we'll keep this. We're going to lead off on the scary. We'll try to do the Urza Saga plan and eventually get a Karn down. Unless we draw a Soul Land, in which case we'll just play Karn next turn. Alright, opponent. Come on. Alright, opponent decided they wanted to keep their 6. That's fine. Alright, play scary. Pass a turn. Oh, are they just going to try to pop one off right now? Double Dark Ritual. And I probably should counter the first one then. What is this? Discard? Or are they just going to go for the Doomsday? Ooh, Shouldered. Oh, we're gonna try to get rid of that. Hopefully they don't have counter magic back. Okay, well, the nice part is this kind of empties their hand, because we can just play a Spell Bomb, bounce it back to their hand. Assuming they don't have a discard spell. And then they've got to figure out how they're going to recast it. Okay. We're going to do this. Okay, well, Shoulder's going back to your hand. Have fun recasting it. And then I guess we're just gonna, again, try to ride these Urza Saga tokens. So, I don't know, we'll see. It's good depending on what they draw. Okay, so they found a draw spell. We also might just go ahead and... maybe, depending on what we draw here, we might just say fuck it. And just run Karn out. And start trying to figure out what to do from there. Alright, so we know Shouldered's in hand. He's gonna go to redraw. We'll see what we draw here. Something to pitch this Chrome Mox wouldn't be terrible. Ugh. Would you like to draw your card, opponent? He targeted himself. So apparently he's debating if he wants to pitch, like, shuffle away whatever he's going to draw. Alright, just double check. My mic is actually fucking on, so that is good. I did not silence myself by accident today. They're really debating if they want to do this or not. Okay, chose not to. Okay. Okay, Lotus Petal. So, unless it's like a Spell Pierce, there's nothing they can do. Because we know one card in hand is Shouldered. So I'm wondering if it was like a Dark Ritual and they're trying to get Shouldered back out. What do we even want to get here? We're probably going to grab Liquid Metal Coating. Let's play that. Fetch. Gonna grab a Tundra. Let's grab the different Tundra. Why not Petal? So we can play around the random ass days, I guess. So we can play around today's. Probably. What? Probably want to grab just fucking Liquid Metal Coating, right? Yeah, that's probably the correct move. And then we'll yield. Hopefully they don't have a Dark Ritual and can run out their Shouldered. If they do, then I guess we'll just... If that was a Dark Ritual on top or something to be able to run the Shouldered out, I guess we can always just go and grab Ensnaring Bridge so they at least can't attack us. But we still need to find a new answer to Shouldered. Oh no, it was Predict. Okay. So this is just a blind name then. Because they don't know what's on top of their library anymore. Name's Narset, Mills a Mox Opal. Okay. So, what can I do here? Well, we'll see what we draw first. We draw it to Fairy, we can pitch that to Chromox. Yeah, we're gonna make a dude. Or do I want to... Yeah, I think we're gonna do this. Make a dude, that'll be 1, that'll be 2. And then Chromox will be a 3rd? Or Moxa? Wait, where... Oh, they targeted us? That's fucking bizarre. Guess we're gonna grab a Lotus Petal then. Okay, he has 6 through the turn. So this is artifact neutral, basically. Let's eat their blue mana. Alright, so we ate their blue mana. And they scoop it up. Okay. I mean, I guess we run it back. Like, that's kind of what we wanted to do. We were a little lucky they went after trying to run out a Shoulder It instead of running out a Doomsday, I guess. But we had the answer for Shoulder It, like, on turn 1, which was nice. So, I mean, technically turn 2, but whatever. Not bad, not bad at all. Alright, let's just pull another one out. We have multiple forces. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. This is a turn 2 Narset. We're hoping that's gonna be enough. Ooh. Ooh. I don't hate a turn 1 Meddling Mage, but then that turns us off at the turn 2 Narset. This also gives us extra pitch fodder. I think it's worth it. We're going to wait, try to get the Narset down, because if the Narset resolves and then we hit an LED, we should be able to Echo. So we're going to see what happens. Alright, opponent's brainstorming. Like, I don't know, there's something to be said about maybe just running this out and trying to name Doomsday, but we saw they kind of went into the shoulder route, so maybe it's not worth it. Ooh, oh, they kept a 1-lander? Ooh, opponent. Poor opponent. Okay, so a little awkward. Question is going to be is how many forces does our opponent have here? Force of negation. All right, we're going to pitch force, pitching meddling mage. They really okay. How many counter spells do you have, opponent? I'm okay. So that worked. So this does at least stop them from doing anything too crazy. Oh, and we were gonna hit the fucking LED. God damn it. Okay. So they know we have the LED, so we're just gonna run it out. Hopefully that ran them out of like anything to do. Ooh, opponents. Alright. So they kind of just blew their load on that. This Karn probably isn't going to end up doing anything, unfortunately, unless we can hit another artifact. We do not. That's mildly disappointing. Let's grab the Days Undoing. just run this out. It's a little awkward. We can't make anything off of this. But next turn we'll be able to cast this Days Undoing for sure, assuming they don't have a Force of Will. And they seem to be... They're mana screwed, and apparently they don't have any cantrips, so... That is definitely in our favor. Alright, opponent. What are you doing? Is our opponent just getting salty that I won the counter war and they mana screwed themselves? They apparently also very much want all of the old border everything. Okay. Sapro's scary. Okay. What do we grab here? Probably grab a Lion's Eye Diamond, probably. Or no, we probably don't want a Lion's Eye Diamond. What do we want here? Do we want to grab an Aether Spellbomb just to be safe? I feel like that's probably the correct move here. Because nothing else is going to matter this turn. Because this turn's on Mox Opal. We still have the mana. So yeah, I think we're going to grab the Aether Spellbomb. And then just hope they don't have a Force. They did not have a Force. Okay. So this should be pretty well locked up now then. There is always a possibility they just do some weird shit and man, nope. And they scoop it up. All right. We got this one. All right. Already starting off. Call that a win against Doomsday. So, let's see here. Get our record updated here. There we go. All right. On to the next one. We are finding an opponent. I gotta go down to the door real quick, grab a Amazon package so it doesn't get porch pirated. So be right back, y'all. All right, I'm back. 'Tis the season that the wife and I have started Christmas shopping, so having a lot of shit from Amazon showing up, so I don't want this shit getting porch pirated on me. Okay, is this gonna be Death and Taxes, or is this going to be 4-color control? So this is a turn 2 Hull Breacher, but it is very, very weak to a Wasteland. And I don't have much else going on. Is this worth the keep? The triple Lion's Eye Diamond is a little awkward. We're gonna mulligan. Okay, this is a bit better. Probably put the redundant Karn to the bottom. Okay, so opponent mulligan to 6 as well. We're gonna lead off on the Flooded Strand. It's gonna be a little on the slow side, but the redundant Narsets is nice. Okay, so this looks like death. Okay, it's death and taxes. Grab a Tundra. Fine. Ooh. Okay, so in this case, well, since we're like 99% sure this is death and taxes now, we're gonna run the Narset out. What do we want here? Redundant Karn isn't bad. We literally can't do anything with any of this shit. So maybe we grab Force of Will just to pretend like we have something. Actually, I think we grab the Aether Spell Bomb. So then if they put something in, we can just bounce it back. Alright, so I guess we're going to see what our opponent does here. We might just be on the current Shark plan, depending on what they do. Spirit of the Labyrinth. Okay, well, we have an answer for that. Ooh, we drew. So what? We can do this. We can grab Days Undoing and just spin and hope for the best. But then Narset's down, but they don't have shit. So I feel like that's probably the correct option here. Is just grab the Days Undoing, play out our hand. Unfortunately, the Spirit of the Labyrinth stops us from going crazy. So maybe, if they have a Mom, we have an issue because they can still kill the Narset. We can grab another Lotus Petal so we have more mana to be able to make a dude and be able to pop this fucker with Aether Spell Bomb. I think we're gonna grab the Days Undoing. Yeah, I think we'll run out the Aether Spell Bomb. And then, as long as they don't have a Mom, we're good. Or some other random one drop to Violin. Okay, they have the Vial, which is whatever, I guess. Okay, it is a Mother of Runes. So I guess we're gonna see what they do here. Because luckily, this can't give Spirit Hex protection from Colorless. So we can still make a dude as long as they don't have, like, a Swords to Plowshares or something. Okay, so what is he gonna do? Are you just gonna send both of them at... Okay, so this gives us an opportunity to just kill that, so I think it's worth it. Oh, yeah. And if they have a sword, it gets the swords out of their hand. Okay, so they do. So she's down, which I guess is fine. I'm not super concerned about that yet. We'll see what we draw here to see. Okay, we drew another Urza Saga, so I think we are going to go ahead and just make a dude. What do we want? So what? Grab a Pithing Needle, name Aether Vial, probably? Yeah, let's just grab this, see what they got. Alright, so we named that. They can't flash anything in. We'll play another Urza Saga. I'll pass the turn. I guess we're gonna just try to do construct beatdowns at this point. They are getting low on cards, which is good. And luckily this Caracas doesn't really do anything against us because none of our creatures are legendary. Okay, so one of their cards was another Caracas. What is this, like a Flicker Wisp or something? Prismatic Ending? Okay, it is a Flicker Wisp. So what, is he gonna flicker the token? Oh, he... Okay, so does he have something to vial in then on this turn? Is that what's going on? Yes. What do you have? What other 3-drop do you have? Recruiter of the Guard. So what, this is probably gonna go grab like a Solitude or something to kill my construct? Stoneforge Mist. Okay. So I'm actually probably gonna name Stoneforge then. Name Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, so what can we do here? So I can play Karn. But I don't think it does anything. It's just gonna die anyways. So I guess we're just gonna start swinging in then. Like, they want to start taking these hits. That's totally fine. So unfortunately, this is turned back on, but it stops the fucking Stoneforge Mystic. So we know they got a Stoneforge and 2 unknowns in hand. Which could be dangerous, could not be. They're just gonna run out Stoneforge Mystic, apparently. What are they gonna get? Iron Sash? They're gonna get it? Okay, yeah, they're just gonna get Lion Sash so they can actually play it. Okay, so they're not doing anything. We're gonna make a dude. Surprising scary. I think we're gonna keep going on the make a dude plan. Just pressure him as much as possible. Like, what do I even want here? Probably just grab out a Mox Opal so I have more mana. Play the scary. I guess just start fucking smacking face. Like, our hope at this point is just pressure them so that they keep fucking chump blocking with shit. Alright, they're taking 8. And then I can bounce something if I need to. I can cycle this Timeless Dragon. Next turn we can get down Karn. I mean, I don't hate where we're at. Putting Yorion in hand. Okay, I guess we're gonna see what they're gonna try to blink here. Because we can actually, depending on what they target. Enters the battlefield, exile any. Okay, why is it not targeting? What do I care about? Do I care about any of this? So, like, here's the thing is, why is this not fucking targeting? So I don't know what he's fucking targeting with it, is the problem. Out of these, what can actually cause me issues? Recruiter of the Guard, maybe? Flicker Wisp is probably the biggest problem. So, yeah, let's pop Flicker Wisp back to the opponent's hand. Because I'm assuming he can get a Solitude off of the Recruiter of the Guard. Alright. Yeah, Recruiter and Stoneforge Mystic. So he can get another equipment that he can't put into play anyways. He can get a Solitude off of the Recruiter of the Guard, which he can pitch for free, which is fine. Gets a Batter Skull. So I'm assuming this is going to be a Solitude. Yep, gets the Solitude, which was kind of to be expected. Hull Breacher, that's interesting. So what can I do here? What can I do here? I've actually got the mana to Timeless Dragon, which is kind of funny. I guess we'll see what we do here. We'll swing in and see what happens. Alright, blocks one of them. Okay, so he's gonna get a 1. What did he pitch? He pitched Lion Sash. Maybe I should have played out Karn first. Maybe? Okay, so what can I do here? I can play Karn. Do I have anything on my sideboard that matters here? So Solitude's gone. We know he has a Batter Skull. Yorion's on the field. I don't really give a shit about Yorion. Is there anything here we actually care about is the question. We can play out Timeless Dragon, which might actually not be the worst idea here. Yeah, I think we're just gonna fucking play this. Just keep pressure going, basically, is what we're trying to do here. This way we can also block Yorion. Their Aether Vial is... I mean, I guess if they keep it on 5, they can Vial on a Solitude. So I guess it's not totally dead. I also might... It might be worth wheeling just to stop them from being able to do anything. So maybe next turn we're going to go ahead and just Hull Breach or wheel after we attack. Okay, what? Is he going to Flicker Wisp his own Yorion to be able to get another Solitude? What is he going to target? Okay, so he's going to bounce Caracas to replay it to Yorion to Aether Vial to Flicker again? I mean, that's an interesting play line. Except I... Okay, so... Alright, what do we do here? So I think step 1 is attack. right? We need to attack first. Or do we Karn first? So let's see. If we Karn, he's going to bounce the Yorion, put it in, and then it forces his hand as far as what he can do here. We can attack. He'll probably do the same thing. But this forces him to do it now, so what do we have in our sideboard we can grab also is the question. Like, what do we care about? Based off of everything we have here, I mean, we could grab Liquid Metal Coating. We can actually play Liquid Metal Coating, which is nice. And it stops these shenanigans. So I think that might actually be the correct play here. So forcing Karn forces them to do the shenanigans now, which forces them to choose how they want to block. They just let it go. That was not what I was expecting them to do. So, is there anything I want to grab out of my sideboard then? So what? I can grab Sorcerer Spyglass, then I can see what they have in hand. This can also allow me to name Caracas so that they can't bounce things. Alright, yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna see if we can get them to start playing stupid. This also prevents this stupid permanent blocking bullshit. And this is artifact neutral. Now we'll get to see what's in their hand besides this Batterskull. Cathar Commando, Cauldron Complete, Sanctum Prelate. So I probably want to name Cathar Commando because they can go ahead and bounce Yorion, but they can't replay it anyways. Okay, so Batterskull's redundant. I think we want Cathar Commando. Because they can bounce Yorion if they want, but then they can't do anything with it. They can't play any of these fucking cards. I mean, they can play Sanctum Prelate, but that doesn't do anything. And they have to block everything. Yeah, we'll name Cathar Commando. And what? They have to block all three of these creatures. So they have to block with Yorion, so it's going to die. And then I don't care if the Karn dies to the Spirit of the Labyrinth. Yeah. I think we're in a good spot here. Because Yorion has to block. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Huh. I mean, I guess it sort of makes sense. Because they can kill Karn, but then they still can't do anything with this Aether Vial anyways. Okay, that's fine. We'll kill Yorion to get that the fuck out of the way. We can also just replay this next turn, so... I guess we're 1 mana short, and they scoop it up anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so against Death and Taxes. I almost want to bring the Monastery Mentors in to start going wide. They're not... So Teferi... Think about kind of the Kufaris because they don't have counter magic anyways. Maybe cut the Force of Wills because the only thing that's going to stop is going to be I mean, I guess it stops Swords to Plowshares, but they're probably more on the fucking Solitude plan anyways. But other than that, I don't know. Forcible hits creatures. But they got Aether Vial. Hmm. Maybe because we're on the draw, we want the extra forces in to be able to deal with whatchamacallit? Aether Vial. Try something like that, maybe? Because, I mean, this is nice that it can bounce, like, a Germ token or something. It's one of our only ways we can really deal with, like, a Resolved Cauldron Complete. Maybe get rid of the dragons, leave the Teferis in. I don't know, let's try something like that, see how it goes. See what happens. No lands and no counter magic. I think we gotta ship this. I think we gotta ship this one too. Alright, guess we're keeping this. We're playing the redundant Hull Breacher. Mentor to the bottom. So we're hoping they are hardcore on the Aether Vial plan, which they apparently are not. I would not hate Pithing Needle right now. Another Hull Breacher, okay. Well, please don't have Wasteland. If you have Wasteland, I might cry. Okay, it's not a Wasteland. Okay. I can deal with the Thalia. That is fine for now. Another Echo of Aeons. I mean, it gives me something redundant to pitch to this fucking Force of... Well, I mean, I guess I got the redundant Hull Breacher too. Critter of the Guard. Assuming this is to grab a Solitude or something to be able to pitch to Solitude. Grabs a Flicker Wisp. Okay. And we're about to take a bunch of damage here. I mean, yeah, we're just gonna take the 4. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna end up hurting ourselves for this thing. Okay, what do we draw is the question. We draw Tundra. I can make another dude. Yeah, I think we gotta make another dude, unfortunately. The greatest spot in the world to be in. But we're up a game, which helps. Maybe we can Spellbomb and fuck some shit up, but I think we want Lion's Eye Diamond here. Alright. Let's get in. Start pressuring our advantage here. Hopefully one of these Hull Breachers will live. Flicker Wisp can get them to bounce some stuff, and they'll be able to get a Solitude at least. Really? Okay. This like they want us to block here? They're gonna Swords to Plowshares that one? Oh, got paid one, right. Alright. So they don't have a Solitude, or they'd fire it off now. 2 mana. What do they have here? So they could have another Swords. Okay, they do have another Swords, so that's actually fine. So as long as they don't have another Sword, we can just pop the fuck off here. Which is exactly what we're going to try to do. Assuming they don't have another Swords effect, we're good. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. Please don't have another... Okay, they did not have another Swords effect. Thank God. Alright, up, and they scoop it up. Sweet. We got it. Whew, alright. Let me update the record. I will hit the bathroom real quick, and I will be right back. All right, 2-0, 2-0. I like it. Let's go. Let's go. Going on to the third one. Let's fucking do this. Probably gonna jinx it, but maybe all those Delver players I saw earlier have decided to log off. All right, won the die roll. Ooh, I like this. I actually like this a lot. We're gonna keep it for sure. Because this is a turn 2 Karn. Or it's a turn 2 Hull Breacher. And hopefully we draw... Okay. Or hopefully we draw Echo of Aeons. And they're not on some kind of Force of Will deck. We do have a Force of Will that we can pitch this Hull Breacher to if we need to. Oh. Dick. Well, we found Delver. I can still turn to Hull Breacher. And we drew another Hull Breacher, which is actually very good. So, in theory, what we hope is they try to, like, Brainstorm or something. We flash Hull Breacher in. Okay, so maybe they're not on Brainstorm. We are going to flash the Hull Breacher in, though. Okay, so... Play Lion's Eye Diamond. I, like, don't want to actually play this Flooded Strand yet. So I think we're gonna hold on to it for now. Because if they want to wasteland the City of Traders, I'm actually kind of okay with it. I do not want to lose the City of Traders and then have them wasteland something important. Okay, so maybe this is Dark Depths? Naya Depths? So I'm really tempted to go for the Karn here. But I don't know what the Karn can do. So I think we're going to attack first. I also don't want to lose a blue card yet. So I think we're just going to keep attacking for. Okay, so this is probably either Naya Depths or that, like, Punishing Fire. Yeah, I think I'll let that go. We have another one. Not super worried about it at the moment. So is this just like Punishing Naya, 4-color or something? Okay, so they did have the Grove of the Burn Willows. So, because I was thinking about forcing that, but I'm like, if they have Grove, I just fucking 2-for-0'd myself, basically. We have another Hull Breacher. Oops. So we'll cast this. Okay, that's fine. Poison Noble. That's fine. This Punishing Fire is going to be mildly annoying. We have another Karn, so that's good. Okay, so is there anything I give a shit about right now? I don't think so yet. I mean, I can't cast the other one yet, so there's no point in minusing for. I mean, I could also just like pop Lion's Eye Diamond minus play Ensnaring Bridge so they can't attack. And then they have to rely on their Punishing Fire. But they'll still be able to kill it, but then it buys us some time? But then it also does shut off. Fuck, what do I want to do here? I don't like this. I want to just uptick for now. I think maybe I just want to uptick here. Just let, or actually no, hold on. Turn off auto yields. Yep. They're gonna do their Punishing Fire shenanigans. Which is whatever for now. But it is very mana intensive at least. Jesus Christ, another fucking Grove of the Burn Willows? Green Sun X equals 2. That's going to be for Collector Oof, so we are definitely forcing that. So now we don't care about pitching our hand. You can do another 2 to this, so if I down ticket... Oh, it's a birds. We draw another Karn. That's unfortunate. We've got some mana dorks. Super mana intensive. Maybe we tick down Karn. No, it's probably worth it and hope that we hit a fucking soul land. Grab another fucking LED. And then just hope that we hit a soul land, play another Karn, down ticket, get Mycosynth Lattice. Grab another Lion's Eye Diamond, run it out. Let's hope that our next draw is a soul land, because they're going to kill this Karn. Yep. Gonna kill that one, which is fine. We either need to fade 2 more turns, which luckily this is mana intensive, to be able to keep looping this thing, but they're getting to the point where they can do it twice a turn. Actually, they have the mana to be able to do it twice a turn. Okay, Knight of the Reliquary is mildly annoying. Luckily, we're at a pretty healthy life total, so we're not totally fucked here. Like I said, a soul land would be the absolute best thing we could get here. Soul land? Ask and you shall receive, I guess. So unfortunately, as much as I would love to, I think we gotta grab Ensnaring Bridge first. Because he can kill Karn now. So Ensnaring Bridge should buy us some time. Red Bridge. Play Bridge. Okay. So this should buy us some time at least, because even though they can kill the Karn, I still have ways to be able to... Unfortunately, they can just start looping Punishing Fires to the face. Like I said, this is mana intensive, so... Sylvan Library, okay. Oh yeah, shit, they can still attack with that. That's funny. That's funny. Totally forgot about that. Okay, well, that's fine. That's whatever. What is he looking for? Is he just trying to find a way to grow this and find an answer for this Ensnaring Bridge? So the nice part is at least we know we don't have to worry about whatchamacallit. Razzin's scary. Don't have to worry about counter magic at least, so we're probably gonna end up going to game 2 here soon, but it's not like we're dead yet. Also a very, very slow clock. But with their Punishing Fire going, we do have some issues. Unfortunately, this version doesn't have a ton for... I mean, it doesn't really have anything for Graveyard Hate other than a Licensed Hearse. Maybe I should have taken the Unlicensed Hearse. I don't know. But the fact that they have 2 Groves of the Burn Willow now means I'm probably never going to be able to eat this stupid thing. Okay, yeah, we're dead. They found an item. Okay, we'll go to the next one, which is fine. Like I said, we know we don't have to worry about counter magic now. I mean, they'll probably bring in Pyroblast, but it's not like we have to worry about Force of Will. We will bring in Force Negation. We'll bring in Meddling Mage. Timeless Dragons, kind of whatever. We'll take that out. Since we brought in Force Negations, probably take out the Chrome Boxes. Or at least 2 of them. Try something like this, maybe? Yeah, let's try something like this. Luckily, like I said, we know they don't have counter magic, or free counter magic at least. So we should be able, if we need to, just pop off on turn 1. Like, if we get the nut draw, we can just pop off turn 1 without even having to think about it. So hopefully we can get a nutty draw here. What's everybody doing for spooky season this year? So we got our big Halloween party this weekend, so that's why I'm taking Friday off. Get ready for the party. I mean, this goes heavy into trying to get Urza Sagas and Karns. I actually don't hate this. Yeah, I think we're actually going to go ahead and do this. I mean, it's not super weak to a Wasteland, but they're not going to Wasteland anyways, which is fine. We're a little screwed if they Collector Oof, but not terribly. Deafening Silence. Okay, well that's annoying, but not the end of the world. Guess this. So next turn we can Karn? It's a little annoying. But again, like I said, not the end of the world. So it just slows us down a teeny bit. Well, that's annoying. Well, the good news is we have a redundant Urza Saga. What'd they pitch for that? A Gaddock Teague. Okay, so this one might be out of our hands. But we'll find out. Days Undoing. Terrible. Like I said, the nice part is we had a redundant Urza Saga. So unfortunately, now they get to start doing stuff. But we're still not dead yet. I'm probably going to start just taking everything. Kept at least one card. Put one back. Why are you being such a dick, opponent? Why are you being such a dick? I'd like a Soul Land. That'd be nice. Soul Land? Oh my god! You have got to be shitting me. Jesus Christ. Okay. I mean, we're not dead yet, but holy fuck. already fucking blown 2 Force of Wills or Force of Vigors on us. Jesus Christ. Well, we might be going to the next match here soon. That is just. Sometimes your opponents just got the fucking nuts. They drew another Wasteland. Oh, and a Ramen. Okay, yeah, we're probably fucked here. Unless we draw. No, we drew a Narset. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna go to the next match. Holy shit. Okay. Apparently our opponent just had the fucking Nutter Butters. So, I mean, shit, it happens sometimes. On to the next one. Oy. Oy vey. The fuck did I order that got delivered today? Fucking Amazon orders are fucking popping up left and right. I finally got my fucking Tyranid deck too. Well, the cool thing is we've won every fucking die roll so far. Oh, apparently our opponent is currently double queuing as well, so this is probably gonna be a fucking long ass match. I mean, yeah, we're gonna keep this. It's a little risky. Hopefully they don't have a Wasteland. But this is fucking fantastic hand, so. This is turn 2 Narset through days. Apparently our opponent is doing like 2 opposite ends of the spectrum here. They're playing Legacy and double queuing in a AFR new to MTGO sealed league. So but yeah. Ordered so much shit through Amazon already, like I said. I'm getting fucking notifications of shit popping up left and right, and I don't even remember what half of it is. Finally got my Tyranid deck like 2 weeks after the damn thing released. Or no, shit, it's been like 3 weeks since that shit's released. And I just got my deck for it. So now I gotta go out and buy some sleeves so I can actually play it against my neighbor. Ooh. Okay, they're on 8 cast. So the hope is they don't have Force of Will. Into an Emery. Okay. Thought Monitor, Thought Cast, Chalice, Mox Opal in the yard. Gonna see what we're drawing. Like I said, the hope is they don't have a Force of Will. If they have a Force, our Narset's gonna be sad. What did we reveal? What did I reveal? Okay, so they see Pithing Needle. Please do not have a fucking Force, opponents. I beg of thee. I think we're gonna play the land. This deck doesn't play Daze, and they don't have an island anyway, so there's no point running this Chrome Mox out yet. So we're gonna run the Narset out. Hope they don't have a Force of Will. Or a Force of Negation. Okay, they don't. Alright. Lion's Eye Diamond. Yeah, baby. Flashback Echo. Even if they counter this, we have another one in the bin. Okay, they didn't counter it anyway, so it didn't matter. And we have all sorts of fucking Urza Sagas and shit, so. Unfortunately, Narset's probably going to go down to 2 so that we can't do anything with it anymore, but then we'll play Urza Saga and we'll probably just kill our opponent. 2 mana? What are you doing, opponent? So, what is our opponent doing? I mean, they technically have 3 mana. Because they could pop this, replay it with Emery. Oh, they're going to play another Emery. Okay. Which one are they keeping? The smart move is to keep this one. Yeah, okay. So they kept the one that they actually wanted. Which is the correct move. Which means next turn, we're probably going to go ahead and just send Emery back to hand. They hit a bobble. so basically what we're going to do is we are going to put Emery back into hand. Like, it sucks a little bit blowing all of our mana to do that, but it is what it is. I mean, we're also going to see what the hell we draw. So, Urza's Bobble onto the stack. What did we reveal? We revealed... Okay. I guess we'll minus her first. Okay, we got a Days Undoing, which is pretty sweet. Do we want a Days Undoing? No, I think we want to put Emery back in hand. Okay, so we're going to play that. We're going to bounce Emery now so that it can't target the Bobble to be able to play it next turn. We have enough lands. We don't really care about the Surprise and Scary. Alright. And then we're hoping they can't replay it. It's basically what we're hoping here. And now we're going to start going on the Construct plan. And shit, they drew a fucking another one? Okay. Okay. Jeez. Alright. So, okay, we have another Narset, so we actually could do things here, but I don't think it matters. I think we are just going to start going on the, like, beat your ass down with Constructs plan. We don't really care what our opponent's doing here. They're still low enough on cards. They're only drawing one card a turn. Granted, they're drawing a card on our turn also, but it taps their Emery down. So we're going to start getting big-ass boys here soon. Pithing Needle? Fuck. God damn it. Okay. Well, the nice part is we also do have an answer for that. Because we can just auto aura back to hand and then make them spin. I'm assuming they're going to name Urza. The Urza Saga. If they don't, I'd be very surprised. But it does shut down their own Urza Sagas. Okay, so no, they do name it. What the fuck are you doing over there, opponent? Okay, so this does stop us from creating a construct. It might stop us from creating two. But we'll see. Because like I said, we can bounce that back to hand. I actually don't hate grabbing Aether Spellbomb, popping that to hand, and then just wheeling. We have another Urza Saga, so we can make more tokens later. So yeah, I think that might actually be what we do here. What do we have here? Oh, that actually helps us a lot. Can I do everything? No. Ugh, so many options. So many options. Well, let's attack first. So we can spin here. I can play it to Fairy, bounce something. One, two, three. So many options. Hey, what's up, Romario? How are you doing, bud? Hello, hello. I'm trying to decide what the fuck I want to do here is the problem. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play Teferi. Bounce your Emery. If you want to replay it, that's fine, as long as you're not able to actually do anything with it. So, this also stops them from being able to potentially have any counter magic to fuck with what we're doing here. This also shuts off their Emery loot for a little bit. And they skip it up. Okay, cool. Up against 8 cast. I don't even know what the fuck to do here. Maybe bring in the Monastery Mentors. I feel like just slamming a Karn as quickly as possible is probably our best bet in this matchup. Hopefully it's our best option. Meddling Mage... I don't even know what the hell I'd name against them is the problem. I don't think we really need the Timeless Dragons here. We can probably take them out. They have like a million forces, so I'm debating if we want to like 2-for-1 ourselves here. Maybe we take out the Chrome Moxes, bring in both of the Force Negations. Try something like that and hope for the best. We'll see. I mean, shit, this is a turn 2 Karn, so I guess we're gonna go for it. We're just hoping they don't have a Force of Will. We turn 2 Karn and they can't do anything. Shadow Spear. How many zero? Oh, no 0 drops. Okay. So I'm guessing this means they probably have forces up the ass. Which is mildly annoying, but not the end of the world. I mean, we're still going to try to slam a turn 2 Karn. Just see what happens, I guess. What the? Oh, Specialist in White. Okay. That almost sounded like some Marilyn Manson shit, but it wasn't his voice. I'm like, damn. Okay, so I guess they're gonna go on the Urza Saga plan? Okay, but we are still gonna go ahead and go with the Construct plan. Like I said, we're kind of just hoping they don't have any forces. If they do, we're kind of screwed. Oh, okay, I mean, we're still sticking with plan A. If you got a force, you got a force, buddy. You have the Force of Will or the Force Negation. Okay, they have a Force of Will, which is a little annoying, but it gets 2 cards out of their hand. Okay. So next turn, probably Tundra and Monastery Mentor into Aether Spellbomb. Oh, they have Hull Breachers of their own? Well, that's interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I'm not on the card draw plan, I guess. Huh. I didn't know Acast played those. Interesting. Another Ancient Tomb. Well, this is going to hurt a little bit, unfortunately. Oh, whoops. Got the wrong color mana. Undo. God damn it. Okay, cancel. We want white mana. And then, since we have another one anyways, we're going to go ahead and just play this and bounce this fucking Hull Breacher just for the sake of getting it the hell out of the way. Okay, so what? They can make a dude. Yeah, I mean, we got the mana anyways. Let's just fucking bounce this stupid thing. They can make a dude, equip the Shadow Spear to it, but they can only make one. Because they gotta save their mana to be able to equip the Shadow Spear next turn, so they can't make another one. However, it is a 4/4, which is mildly problematic. But we can also bounce it back to hand, which isn't the end. Oh, they're not even gonna equip it. Okay. That's actually kind of okay. Or, oh, never mind. They have the mana. Holy fucking shit. Okay. They are down to 1 card, though. But they're not equipping it? Okay. Hey, whatever. I mean, I guess as long as we have ways... I mean, we'll just chump block with a token. Like, as long as we got ways to bounce whatever they equip the Shadow Spear to, we're fine. Wouldn't hate it. I guess asking you shall receive. We got a fucking Teferi. Cool. I mean, we're playing the Otawara then, since we drew the Teferi anyways. Okay, fine. Replay your Hull Breacher. That's totally fine. I can't draw anything on. Oh, fuck, he does get a treasure. Okay, well, the nice part is we know what's on board, so we should be able to deal with it. That might have been a pun. I forgot he had the Hull Breacher back in hand. Oh, he's gonna play an Emery. This one might be slipping away from us here, unfortunately. Gonna equip the Shadow Spear to the Construct token. That's understandable. I'm assuming they're gonna go after the Teferi. I'd be very surprised if they don't. Oh, okay. I guess they're just trying to kill us then. Okay. So they're going for the kill. Force negation, and we're dead. Okay. On to the next one. I forgot they had the Hull Breacher in hand. I actually made their thing bigger, which is fine, but like I said, this matchup's really weird. I have no idea if we're favored in it or not. I think we'll just run it back. I really don't even know what we would change anyways, so we'll see what happens. Alright, come on. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I still feel like our best bet is just slam a Karn as quickly as possible. It shuts off most of what they do, so... as much as I would love this, I can't. Yeah, we got a mulligan. Can't keep an no land. Okay, I don't hate this. I think we'll keep this. Let's put... Do I want the redundant Karn on the bottom, or do I want... I think we'll put the Days Undoing on the bottom. Oh, we just kind of gotta hope we hit a land. I might name Urza Saga with the Pithing Needle, because I feel like we can keep the rest of their shit off. We'll see what they do. They did keep a 7, which is mildly concerning. A soul land off the top would be nice. What the? Okay, they must have a ton of counter magic if they kept a 7 with no lands. Well, I mean, I guess we're gonna go on the Urza Saga plan then for now. Oh, okay, they kept a no lander. That's interesting. So that tells me they had just all sorts of counter magic then. So I'm 100% sticking on this Urza Saga plan. Chuck the Thought Monitor. Right. So since they're doing this shit, so what can I name off of Pithing Needle that would matter? I can name Shadow Spear. So want to name Shadow Spear? I think we'll wait. I can name Shadow Spear. I can name Emery, but Emery doesn't matter yet. So I think I'll go ahead and just pass for now. Alright, there's a Bobble. I guess I could have named Bobble. So they actually have mana now. So my question is, what were they? Wait. Okay, drawing with a Thoughtcast. They're not slamming a land here, so I'm wondering if they didn't draw a land off of these two cards. Either that or they drew 2 good lands and they don't know what they want to do. They can also crack. Okay, they did draw land. Alright, they're bobbling me, so they're gonna start refilling their hand. Oh, they're only doing 1? Interesting. Alright, well, let's make a dude. Make a dude Reno. Let's see what we get here. I might actually just name Mishra's Bobble so that they can't use the other ones. We'll see what we draw here. We drew an Ottawara. We're gonna make another dude. I think I'm just gonna grab Aether Spellbomb here. I mean, maybe they're just cracking these now because they think I'm gonna grab Pithing Needle. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab Aether Spellbomb. Play Pithing Needle. Do I want to name Bobble or should I name Emery here is the question. Emery's a repeatable engine that I don't care about, and it stops the Bobble loops. So, yeah, I think I want to name Emery. Either that or I could name Urza's Saga so they can't make constructs off of it. I think we're going to name Emery. Play land. Start getting in. Oh, shit. Oops. That was on me. I clicked the wrong button. I'm an idiot. That was a free attack. I fucked that up. I could also just attack Days Undoing, depending on what we draw here. Because the only thing I really worry about is a Kappa Cannoneer. That's the only thing I actually, like, give a shit about. Okay, they got a Sigh, so what, they're just gonna start going wide? Okay, we're actually gonna go ahead and bounce that. Because I don't want them getting a bunch of Thopter tokens. And then they still need to be able to replay it. It is a little awkward bouncing that, but whatever. I'd very much like a land here, so I can try to slam Karn. I mean, I guess that counts as a land. Oh, okay. It gets a Kappa Cannoneer out of their hand, which is helpful. So the question just becomes, do we care enough to be able to... Do we want a Days Undoing so that we know for a fact we get rid of their Emery? And then we hopefully draw into something relevant. However, it does draw them, theoretically, into things that are relevant. And they can pop Bobbles to get 2 more cards on top of that. Because all they need is a land, and... Oh, fuck. I think we'll wait. We'll see if we draw a land next turn. Okay, they didn't pop their Bobbles. The hope is that they don't have another mana source to be able to replay that, and then a bunch of 0 drops. Okay, they're playing an Emery, which now doesn't do anything, which is fine. Okay. So again, we're on the point where we would like a land. I should have specified I wanted an untapped land. No, I don't really watch football. I'm not much of a sports guy. Like I understand the game, but I've just never gotten like super into actually watching it or anything. I keep saying every year I'm gonna actually start watching football and pick a team I want to root for so that I have something to talk about with my coworkers. But I also don't even know who I'd root for. Being in Nebraska, we don't have a pro team, so like college football is pretty much a religion out here. It seems. Because everyone's like diehard for the Cornhuskers because that's the college team out here. And then I grew up on the East Coast, obviously back in Connecticut, so we didn't have a pro team over there either. But you always had everyone split between like the Patriots or the Jets mostly. So Von Miller's a player who won Cyborg or won an SB with the Broncos and now plays for Buffalo. Oh shit, really? That's cool. It's always interesting seeing people that are like famous for other stuff streaming Magic. Like I know you were over in G Hash's chat earlier today and we were talking about like how Post Malone is getting his own Magic drop and a bunch of people are all pissed off about it, but I'm just like whatever, like good for him. It's cool that we're getting exposure from like big names and shit. So I ain't mad about it. All right, let's slam this Karn. We have the Force Will to try to back it up if they try to force this. Yep, that's fine. We're gonna force back. We have another counterspell. They do. Okay. Well, that got 4 cards out of their hand, which I'm super okay with, and we have another Karn. So I do not hate where we are at currently. Yeah, like they don't. I don't know. They're not my style as far as what the cards look like. Like they don't look bad. I'm not a huge Post Malone fan, so I'm not gonna buy it. But like, it's cool that it's getting exposure to the mainstream. Like there's people that I work with who had never heard of Magic before until he started like being super vocal about it, and they're like, "Oh, that's the game you play." I'm like, "Yeah." So it's cool that we're getting some publicity into the mainstream with it, but yeah. So like I was saying, hey, okay, we took down an 8 cast. I'll take that. When it comes to sports, like when I was in high school, I was a springboard diver, so like I'll watch the Olympics and like watch diving every now and then. And I like skateboarding. I used to skate a lot when I was younger, but now I'm old and my joints suck. So I'll occasionally sit down and like watch the X Games and stuff. I will watch football if someone else is watching it. And like I said, I understand what's going on. I just don't make time to watch it basically. And then I'd be caught between my brother and my dad. My brother stayed in Connecticut and is a Pats fan, and my dad's been a diehard Packers fan ever since he was a kid. So I know if I don't choose either one of those teams, someone in my family's gonna give me shit for it. But I don't know. One day I'll actually like start paying attention. I guess I like the stats side of it. Like the fact that people keep super close attention to the stats is kind of cool. But I don't know. A bunch of my Magic friends are also like hardcore football fans. One of my friends, Jesse, is super, super into football. He's one of those guys where like the Huskers are basically a religion. Go with a team like the Raiders. I've heard they're not very good, so there's not a lot of expectation when you root for them. The other thing, so do you watch American Dad at all? Because anytime I hear the Raiders, all I can think of is Raider Dave. They are pretty metal. I will admit their logo's pretty sweet, and so are their fans like outfits and shit. They're a pretty metal group. I don't know. It's actually really funny. My wife is more into sports than I am. She is a diehard Boston Red Sox fan. Playing against this dude, Nia Depths. Hey, we actually finally lost a die roll. Holy shit. Yeah, so I definitely like Family Guy better than American Dad, but I do enjoy American Dad. I've actually been watching a shitload of Family Guy lately because I realized it was on Hulu, and I'm like, oh, my wife pays for Hulu. I might as well actually start using it. So, oh, this is unkeepable. We gotta ship this one. Um, this isn't bad. I think we'll keep this. I think we're gonna put the Scary back. We're probably gonna go kind of hard on the Urza Saga plan into Teferi. Can't watch unless you're watching. Yeah. I feel like that's me with any sport though. Like I have to be drinking to be able to watch it. She doesn't like go out of her way to watch it, but she'll follow the season. And like I said, she's a diehard Yankees or Red Sox fan, so it's actually really funny. Um, I love playing devil's advocate, so anytime I find out that someone I'm dating is like obsessed with some sports team, I'll find whoever their rival is and start rooting for them. So like I dated a Yankees fan and started rooting for the Red Sox, and then when I found out my wife was a Red Sox fan when we first started dating, I started rooting for the Yankees just to piss her off. Watch soccer, MMA, and football. Okay, yeah. Hockey and baseball, you need a buddy. Our old roommate used to love hockey, so I've watched that a few times. Um, I watched. Oh shit, what year was it? Probably 2011 or 2012. I watched the entire World Series because the job I was working at, it was a paint shop for the university, and the other guys on the paint shop were all like in a frat together and love soccer, so they made us watch the World Series like the entire time while we were painting and shit. So I did manage to watch that entire World Series and actually like kind of paid attention to it. I don't remember shit from it. Like I don't know who won it, but I did actually watch that all the way through. All right, so what the fuck can we do here? We know that a Shardless agent's coming down, so I'm wondering if this is someone on a Lurin. I'm probably still just gonna play the Ancient Tomb so that I can start getting construct tokens. I will say, so there probably one of my favorite football stories though is there was one year that it was like maybe the second or third Thanksgiving with my wife when we were dating, and we ended up going to her sister's girlfriend's apartment or something. And I knew literally no one there other than my wife. And there was a Packers game on, and I think it's literally the only football game I have ever actively watched all the way through just because I'm like, I have nothing else to do. I don't know any of these people. I'm just gonna go ahead and watch this. Okay, so yeah, this has got to be a learn, right? If it's got shirtless agents in it. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens here. I'm assuming. I don't know. We'll see what they do. I figured they'd shirtless agent here, but who knows? When it comes to like watching TV and stuff, though, I'm mostly like I like fantasy shows. I like the adult animated stuff like Family Guy and all that. Oh shit, I forgot to make a dude. God damn it. Oh well, whatever. Shit happens. Um, got distracted until somebody started talking football with me. Nobody tried talking to me while I was there. Her family is not a big fan of me, so long story on that one. But her family is not a huge fan of me, so what we do here? We could just. Oh, they probably have a. I think we'll grab a Chromox here. We will put Timeless Dragon under it for now. And we'll just try to get down a Teferi next turn and hope for the best, I guess. Rick and Morty is funny. I've watched the first, like, two or... Jeez, Endurance? Okay. I've watched the first, like, two or three seasons of it, I think. Big fan of Family Guy. I do like American Dad. I like Bob's Burgers. I used to be a diehard South Park fan until, like, probably the last 4 or 5 years or so when they started trying to do the like season wide story arcs, and it just kind of started getting weird. My college roommate and I had a tradition of every Wednesday we'd go down to the Student U, grab chicken wings and soda and Monster, and then watch the new South Park. Showed wife South Park episode when Stan's dad gets into fights with a. That was a good one. Like I said, old South Park is good. Okay, this is a Lurin. So we're definitely going to try to slam this to Fairy next turn. They chose not to cast the Cavern Harpy? That's interesting. Alright, just getting in for 3, that's fine. Bob's Burgers is funny. Yes. Bob's Burgers isn't as raunchy as some of the other shows are, but it's definitely funny. It was actually funny. I saw pictures of my cousin and her husband on Facebook the other day, and they dressed up as Bob and Linda, which, I don't know, I just thought it was kind of funny. They're playing flag football, trying to show my wife. Yes, be that guy, do it. Ooh. Karn is interesting. Can I grab anything that's relevant with Karn is the question. Because I can play Karn, but I don't think there's anything relevant in the sideboard unless I want to try to wheel, which sounds like a bad idea at the moment. Or I can just play Teferi and bounce something to draw a card. I mean, I guess I could grab an LED just to make my construct bigger, but then it's not going to do a ton. What do I want to do here? I do not like where we are at currently. I got 5 mana. Yeah, I think we're going to slam the Teferi first. Feels weird using all my colored mana to do it, but we're going to try to get the Teferi down. I think... I don't care about my graveyard at the moment, so I think we're just going to bounce the Endurance back to hand. Teferi's going to die regardless, so I'd rather just draw a card. We have another one too, so... Okay, Lotus Petal makes my construct a little bit bigger, so I can profitably block the Shardless Agent now. I will say, I do enjoy going to sports game, like, various games. Like, I'll go to a baseball game or a football game if I'm going with a group and I get to hang out and drink. Like, I won't be paying attention to the game, but I have a good time tailgating and, like, going to socialize and shit, so I'm always down for that. Also, for any of you big, like, baseball guys out there, if you're into college baseball at all, where I live hosts the College World Series every year, which is a giant fucking party, apparently. I try to avoid downtown during it because I'm a local and I don't want to deal with the parking and the crowds, but apparently, if you're into college baseball, definitely come out here during the College World Series because it is just a giant fucking party, apparently. Alright, Teferi's down, which is to be expected. I actually almost have enough mana to just hard cast this Echo of Aeons. Ooh. We draw Lion's Eye Diamond. I don't hate that. So the problem is like... I can play another Teferi, bounce Icefang Coatl. I guess then they have to choose between Coatl and whatchamacallit, but they're going to get to draw a card, or they're going to be able to play the Endurance, and the Teferi's going to die regardless. Got another 5 mana, so I can't Karn and Mycosynth the same turn. Play the land. I think we'll play the Teferi. Because I guess if this resolves, they can't play stuff at instant speed, which is nice. So they're probably going to flash in the Endurance now. Oh, they're going to flash in another Icefang Coatl. Okay, that's interesting. I think we're going to go ahead and just tick this up for now. I actually have the man... Ooh, actually, since they can't do anything at instant speed now... We're going to go ahead and cast Karn. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and Echoes. We're going to draw a new hand. They're going to draw a new hand. And then I will get to decide what I want to do with Karn. Okay, I don't hate this hand now. I am actually taking a bit of time here, though, is the other problem. So I can down tick, and this shouldn't die. I actually think I'm just going to go ahead and uptick for now. And then we're going to go ahead and cast the Chrome Mox to make our construct bigger. And hope we didn't wheel them into anything fucking relevant. Because this is going to allow me to downtick into a Mycosynth Lattice. However, depending on what they do, they might be able to kill the Karn after I do it. Oh, did I wheel them into the combo? I hope I didn't wheel them into the combo. They have to do it on their turn, though. Aether Channeler, when enters the battlefield, turn another target not land. Okay, so what? They can return Quaddle to their hand? Oh, they're gonna put that back in my hand. Okay. I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. Into a Shardless Agent, into a Brainstorm. I mean, I guess we're just gonna see what they do here. Hopefully they don't have the combo, or we might be dead. It's interesting that we played up against, like, well, I guess the first guy that said he was on a Lurn wasn't actually on a Lurn, so I do not like how big this board has gotten, though. That being said, I can wipe them out of shit to do, theoretically. Into an Uro. Okay. Okay, do they have a way to return the Cavern Harpy to its hand? Because if they have a way to loop all of this shit, then they have infinite here, and we did just wheel them into the combo by accident. Into a Hermit. So my question is, so they do this, they can draw their whole deck, but how do they actually finish the game? Like, that's the thing I don't understand about these new versions of it that don't have the parasitic tricks. How do they actually win the game from here? Like, I understand they can draw their whole fucking deck. I get that. But what is the actual win con now? Like, I know there's building versions that have a Sararak, but the most recent versions I've seen don't actually have a Sararak in it. So what is the actual win con? Because, like, let's see. Let our opponent have some fun there. Let him jack off a little bit. It's fine. Where is Alurin? It's lands. Oh shit, Alurin's actually coming back with a vengeance. Holy shit. Yeah, so like, okay, so this isn't the Daniel Scoot with the Legacy Pit. I don't know if that's the guy. This version does have one of Sararak, but there's a bunch of versions I've seen that don't. Like, only about half of these actually have a Sararak in it. And none of them run Parasitic Strix anymore, so what actually is the win con in this deck? I'm gonna bounce the Karn, which is whatever. I really just want to know what their win con is. Do they have something that like gives their whole team haste? Is that how they win? Like, I don't want to be a dick and make them click through this whole thing, but I legitimately just want to see what their actual win con is. If they got a Sararak, that's fine. We'll wait until they show us a Sararak. It's just a matter of, is that what they're making a bunch of birds, but I don't know how they give everything haste. Okay, they're not going to. They're just going to attack now. Okay. So basically, we need LED so that I can Okay, I don't know what that creature is. I've never seen that. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying I've never seen it. So let's see. What can we do here? I actually have enough to be able to. I mean, I'm just dead on the crackback anyways. So let's see. I can Karn. I can go and get Ensnaring Bridge, but I have no way to actually empty my hand. I have the mana to be able to spin. I guess we're gonna see if I can fucking, or no, maybe no, I don't have the mana to spin. I guess we're gonna see what happens here. Maybe we can daze on. Wow, that was a lot of days undoings. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5. I haven't played a land for turn yet. I guess play Urza Saga. Spin and hope we spin into something relevant is all I can do. I don't think there's anything that does it here, but oh, they got Force of Will anyways. Okay, that's fine. We'll go to the next one. Let's see. We have to worry about Allurin, so I'm gonna bring in Meddling Mage. I'm gonna bring in Force Negations. Oops. Take Spellbomb out. We brought in Forces, so probably take out the Chrome Moxes. I could bring in the defense grids because it does stop them from being able to combo at instant speed on our turn, but it doesn't stop them from just doing what they did, which is where they combo on theirs. I'm curious what that card you're talking about there is, Romario. Let's see. Sultai learn. See what the 5-color learn is. Maybe that's got it. Nope, this version actually has a Parasitic Strix. Huh. Interesting. I don't know. Well, I think we're gonna give that a try. See how this goes. Interesting that this is our last matchup is actually against Allurin. I'm just glad we haven't run into Delver at all during this league. I don't hate this. So we're gonna go ahead and keep it. I do not hate this at all. It's a little slow, but it's not terrible. We can turn 2 4, or we can Force of Will something important, turn 2 Meddling Mage, turn 3 Hold Reacher, and hope that that's enough. See if that'll get us there. Okay, Once Upon a Time. I mean, I don't think these decks run a ton of counter magic. Like, they run the full 4 Force of Wills. I guess I run Force Negations on the sideboard, so I guess I do actually board into a bunch of counter magic. Here. Grab our Tundra. Ooh, into an Ancient Tomb. That's actually kind of tempting to just slam Hold Reacher, but I still think we're going to go for Meddling Mage first. Because they need a Force of Will to stop this. Sure, we'll let you Brainstorm, that's fine. I'm not going to fight over the Brainstorm. I really don't want to have to Force a Will, but I will if I have to. Because I'd like to hold on to this Echo for the Hold Reacher. Because next turn we can Saga into Hold Reacher. And then we know in 2 turns we're hitting the LED for the Echo, but I don't know. Does this resolve? It does. Okay, so I guess we're going to name Allurin. So they at least can't set up the combo and they're actually going to have to pay for it. So what? They could flash in an Ice Fang Quaddle, but they don't have Death Touch? Ooh, it's a fairy. I don't hate that. I mean, I guess we're going to swing in. We're going to see what they do here. Start getting in. Okay. We are gonna wait and try to flash this Hull Breacher in response to something. Like I said, we can also pitch this to Fairy to a Force of Will. I don't... We'll do that if we need to. It's an Uro? Aether Channeler. Is this worth forcing? Target non-land permanent, draw a card, create a 1/1 bird. I'm assuming they're going to bounce the Meddling Mage. So this is actually probably worth it. I think we will pitch the Echo. We have enough redundant effects. Okay. We're going to flash this bad boy in now, so that we have another body on the battlefield. If they want to force it, go ahead. Okay, they don't force it. Ooh, a Karn. Do I want a Karn yet is the question. I think I want to just stick with the beatdowns at this point. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and just wait, make some dudes for now. I think that's the correct option. Because I'm not casting anything at instant speed right now anyway, so the Teferi's not particularly relevant. Okay, they're just going to cascade in a Shardless Agent into a Malevolent Hermit. Okay, that's fine. So they have the land, which is whatever. That's fine. Did our opponent just fuck up? Did our opponent just punt this away? Our opponent might have just fucked up here. Unless they just wanted to, like, rearrange the top of their deck for some reason. Hey, whatever. I'll take it. Let's make a dude. Force of Will. We will make a dude. What do I want to get? So I can grab Pithing Needle and name Malevolent Hermit. So that they can't activate it, and then it's just gonna die. However, if they recast it, then they can actually do things. Maybe I just want to grab Lion's Eye Diamond. So then if I bounce Malevolent Hermit, if I hit whatchamacallit, I can actually do things. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab Lion's Eye Diamond. Yeah, I want to cast this first, unfortunately, because I want to bounce the Malevolent Hermit. It sucks it's dropping this guy down, but it is what it is. Okay, they had a Force Negation. That's a thing. I want to keep attacking, but I don't want them to be able to cast this. I think I gotta try to get in. Like, if they get to flip that and they get to cast shit, it's whatever, but they have to take their turn off to cast it. So, I think I do have to press my advantage here, and the next turn I'm going to go ahead and just slam a Karn. Okay, ooh, he's not attacking. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I mean, I guess we make our shit bigger. He's at the point where he's gonna have to start blocking shit. And this might allow us to get our Karn down. I suppose if he has an Ice Fang Coatl. Okay, so he is blocking everything. No, no, yes, no. Okay, so he's gonna go to kill one of them. Take 3? Yeah, it's fine. I mean, they're both gonna die regardless, so I don't really care. what can I grab here that matters? I have 4 mana at my disposal. So I could grab... I can grab Hearse. Play Hearse, eat the Hermit. But they still have 1 turn to be able to do whatever the fuck they want. I think that's the correct move here. Hopefully they don't have a force. I mean, I guess if they have a force, then whatever. Grab Hearse, play Hearse. And then we're gonna go ahead and eat Hermit and Aether Channeler so that he can't get the Hermit back. I guess we just pass the turn. Hopefully this is enough. Because he's got to deal with... He's got to deal with at least 2 of the threats here. Really? Interesting. This is something. He's gonna flash in an Ice Fang Coatl. I mean, he can't draw anything. So as long as he doesn't have another Ice Fang Coatl, I think we just win. Oh, okay, they scoop it up anyways. Alright, I'm almost tempted to bring in the defense grades to shut off their counter magic and shut them off from being able to play stuff on my turn. But it shuts off our counter magic, but maybe it's worth it. Is it worth it is the question. Because if I bring in the defense grades, I gotta take out all the forces, or do I just run this back? Either that, or maybe I just take out the Timeless Dragons and I just nombo with defense grid and forces. Just so I have additional hate to run with. Or we could just run it back. We did see that they have... You know what? We're going to bring in the defense grids. We're going to take out the Timeless Dragons. It's a bit of a nombo, but we're going to try it. See where this goes. I mean, this is turn 2 Hull Breacher, turn 3 Days Undoing. We have no protection. We're gonna keep it. Fuck it. We're gonna try it. Well, they're not doing anything turn 1 anyway, so... Okay, another Karn's not terrible. Just go Brainstorm, whatever. It would have been nice to be able to flash in the Hull Breacher in response to that, but it wasn't going to happen regardless. So, what I'm hoping is... I'll just play Tundra, pass to their turn, they'll try to, like, play an Uro or something, and I'll flash in Hull Breacher. I would love a force of some sort. Double blue. Okay, Malevolent Hermit's annoying, but not the end of the world. Okay, I do have a Force of Will now. I'm actually tempted to just fucking... Yeah, we're gonna do it now while they're tapped down and they can't... Because we can use this Force of Will next turn to go with the Days Undoing, assuming they don't have a way to kill this Hull Breacher. Okay, so the question's gonna be... What do I want to do? Okay, we got an Urza Saga, so that's not terrible. So I can try to slam Karn. He's probably gonna pop this. which then forces him to try to replay next turn. We can force it. Hopefully we draw a land Days Undoing. It's not the worst thing in the world. However, it does make it to the point where we are not making construct tokens, but it's probably worth it. Yeah, I think this is worth it, because we're going to force that back when they try to replay it. Huh? Okay. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, that's a thing. Yes. I would just grab Lion's Eye Diamond. And we'll just pass the turn. I'm guessing this means they have an Ice Fang Coatl. Like, that's just my guess. Because if they flash an Ice Fang Coatl, Karn's just gonna die. I'm gonna let it go. Like, there's no question about it. What's our opponent doing? Very confused what our opponent's doing. Oh, they're just having a Lurin. Okay. Well, I mean, we're gonna counter it. Hopefully they don't have a counter spell back. They don't. And now that... Oh, okay, so now that it's... Huh. Well, alright, they're going after Karn? That's fine. That's totally fine, dude. Have fun. So they can't pop this. I feel like they would have forced there if they had a force. So I feel like we're kind of free to just go off here. I guess we're gonna find out. We got a force. I don't know why he slow rolled it, but okay. Oh, because it was a force negation. That's why. Okay. I mean, I guess that's fine. Because we have the mana to be able to start making constructs now, and we can block this Malevolent Hermit if we need to. I don't think it really matters. I mean, we can kind of just let Karn die. We don't care what it does anymore. So what, they're just trying to get Uro back? Actually, at this point, we probably will block the Malevolent Hermit. It's not like we have counter magic anyways. So I can grab Hearse next turn, eat the Uro. Alright, make a dude. Alright, what can I do here? Ooh, Meddling Mage. I like that. So I like Meddling Mage. Do I want to make a dude? So yeah, I can make a dude. Grab Mox Opal, still be able to play Meddling Mage, name Uro. Actually, I can just grab Pithing Needle and name Uro because Escape is an activated ability. Right? Escape is an activated ability. I want to say I've done that before. Or is it an alternative casting cost? Shit. Tell me, chat. Is Escape an activated ability? I don't remember. Google, tell me. I'm 99% sure it is. I'm 99% sure it's an activated ability. Escape is a keyword. Yeah, it's an ability. Start with Escape, cast provides an alternative cost with 2 components. Yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm 99% sure this is a activated ability. I might punt this away, but I'm 99% sure that's how that works. We're just gonna tick up. I mean, we gotta pressure our advantage. Alright, let's go. Then we'll play the... We might play the Meddling Mage next turn. We'll see what we draw. Kind of surprised he's not blocking with his Malevolent Hermit, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Plays an island. I'm 99% sure Escape is a fucking activated ability. I don't think it's an alternative casting cost. I might have punted there. We'll see. Worst case scenario, bounce Uro back, I guess. They just get an extra card out of it. Or, well, I mean, they don't even get an extra card out of it. They get some extra life that'll prolong this shit, but... Well, I guess we're finding out. Okay, apparently it's an alternative casting cost. Good to know. Swear to God that was an activated ability, but whatever. Which, I mean, is fine. We're still gonna lock them out of this. It just buys them a little bit of time. Because Uro's gonna go back to hand, and then I'm just gonna name it anyways. What do we draw? Do we draw land? We draw an... Oh, Echo isn't bad. So, actually... I mean, if we go and grab that, our construct tokens are bigger than their Uro. Which is funny. You know what? Yeah, fuck it, we're gonna do it. It's gonna spin us anyways. Okay. Grab a Lion's Eye Diamond. Oh, nah, fuck. I fucked that up. Whatever. Our Uros are... well, we'll see if they block or not. We'll see if they block first. Because we actually still can do this. I think... Do we still have a LED in the sideboard, or did I grab it already? No, but we can grab Aether Spellbomb out of the sideboard. What do we want to do here? I might have fucked up a little bit. We're gonna see what they do here. Oh, okay, they're blocking with the Uro. That's actually super fine. Okay, Uro's down. What do I want to do? Whoops. Not dungeon information. God, this game... Oh, shit, we gotta fucking hurry up. We're just gonna uptick. They're anticipating that we're gonna time out here, so I actually do have to play a lot fucking quicker. I didn't even realize that. Shit, I did not realize how low we are on time. So, we very much need to start fucking playing faster. Alright, opponent, come on. I'm spending way too much time thinking here. Just press our advantage. Excuse me. Okay. Putting Malevolent Hermit back in hand to replay it for the hell of it, apparently. Okay. So they do have an interesting little, like, they get a bunch of blockers out of shit here, but I don't think it's going to save them. Alright, play this. Alright, swing in. I'm curious what this last card in their hand is. Alright, so they get to block one, bounce it back to their hand. But they can't do this forever. Turns Cavern Harpy to their hand. So what? I have 3 mana. I can do this. This is what? Pop. Sacrifice for 3. Spin. Fuck it. We're going for it. I have the 3 mana to pay for this. We get the 4-1. This isn't game 2, right? No, this is game 3, so this is for the 4-1. I had to think here for a second. Alright, opponent, what are you doing here? Alright, come on, opponent. Either admit that you're gonna lose or figure this out. Like, even if they have a Force of Will in hand, they're still gonna need to find another blocker to be able to survive next turn. Because if they just sacrifice their Hermit, I can pay for it. And then that refuels our hand. They're empty-handed. I don't think there's anything. Okay, they finally skipped up. They saw they were dead. We got the 4-1. Okay. All right, I like it. I like it a lot. Cool, we got there. All right, guys. On that note, it is 7. I gotta get going out of here. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you had fun. If you did, do me a favor, hit that follow button below to know when I'm going live. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 90% of the time. 4:30 Central, and then like I said, I got Friday off, so I'm gonna be hopping on here this Friday, sometime during the day. I don't know when yet. And then check out all those socials: Facebook, YouTube for this stream and all the replays and gameplay videos, and then Twitter, Instagram, all that for dumb shit that I do in my life. But yeah, on that note, guys, I'm gonna shoot you off to 12:30 Gaming Inc. They're playing some Paper Legacy, and I will catch y'all guys next time. Thanks for stopping by, and stay salty.